Here we can see the metal framework. We clean that metal framework after the sandblasting. Our bonding system, for example, alloy primer from Curaray, what we use here in this case, is applied directly after cleaning. The procedure should be based on the current version of the manufacturer's instructions. After this process, we apply our pre-opaque. Pre-opaque is a transparent material and it gives us the bonding strength to the metal. It hardens perfectly during the light curing process in all undercut areas and under the mechanical retentions. And now we start with the application of the wash opaque to ensure in a really thin layer an optimum of the light curing. In the next step we apply the second layer of opaque, ensure that you get a perfect covering of the metal surface. We apply the individualized Chroma Plus material with its really high fluorescence character, and we individualized it with a little bit of paint. The reason for that is that we get in the approximate areas, in the cervical areas, and even in the palatal areas, on a really thin layer, a really high fluorescent and brilliant character of the color. The buildup of the base dentine, I prefer the version that I use a plate of dentine which I apply as a first layer, because I don't want to get in trouble if I work with smaller portions of material that I increase bubbles. This is another big advantage of this material, that the base dentine has a consistency which I can easily model with a brush, and this is more or less the same like I do it in a ceramic layering. After the grinding of my base dentine body, I apply first a little bit of modeling liquid to get a perfect connection to the next layers I want to apply right now. First of all, I use PT5, mix it a little bit with window and apply it on the cervical area to get a little bit more a warmer effect. In the incisal area I apply even a little bit of this mixture of window and PT5, and I use PT15, a brown one, a brown paint material mixed with window for this small crack effect what we have in the incisal edge. We go ahead with the application of the first incisal flow material. In this case I prefer the EE9. This is a blue incisal material, and now you can see what is the big advantage of this material. It stands, so you can apply it. It stands exactly there where you apply it. You get not in trouble that it starts slumping. Even you can use your brush, for example, and you can condense it a little bit on the model, and you also can see that it always stands in the right position. Next material is the EE1, a whitish effect enamel material, which I apply sometimes for small cracks, for small lines in the incisal edge, or I use it as a mamelon structure, which is also possible. And even here you can see that you get not in trouble that the material starts lumping. It really stays where you placed it. So the next layer is the window. I apply the window in the incisal edge, and this new window has a big advantage that we have a high abrasion resistance, so you can use it on the surface completely. Even you can use it on the enamic, you can use it on the CAD temp blanks, and you can also apply it on acrylic teeth, which gives you more depth because you have a really translucent area on the surface. And the last material here is a NT. With a neutral transfer I finish my final shape. We go ahead with the approximate contact areas, which I also apply with neutral transfer. And then I fix it with a lamp. Okay, and the last step, I apply my gel. If I apply this gel, I don't get after the light curing an inhibition layer. That means you don't have this smear layer which stays in your tungsten carbides, and it makes it easier at the end for shaping and grinding your crown.
fly, fly.